Welcome everyone. Today I have a new Arknights Endfield patch 1.0 loot and also checklist guide. Looking behind me, I have been summarizing and also collecting all the information related to the free currencies, free summons, and also availability of the free characters that will be coming in the game. So at the start of the video, we'll briefly look at the summary section of what free 6-star weapons characters is available in the game. And the bigger focus of this video is to teach you guys when and also where to find those currencies. This is a checklist for myself as well. We'll be looking into the promo codes, which there will be more of those. We'll be looking into the pre-registration events. And if you haven't done those, I have the links available for you guys. And also small tips of the backpacking of those items that can be selected into the backpack. After that, we're looking into a number of check-in events within the game and how long does the check-in event last. Sometimes the check-in event is not available right away. We want to know what time those will become available and also how many free summons we'll be getting from those events. And to go from there, as the check-in events of the characters become available, the character story and also additional loots will become available as well. As we keep going, there will be also additional check-in events, and then we're looking to the banner-related rewards, including the beginner banner and also the limited banners. What are the rewards that can provide us with additional summons, and how do you get those? And as we keep going, there will be in-game rewards, including leveling up your authority level and also getting a free selected 6-star weapon, which is a little different to the beginner's banner. And there's other rewards and also permanent features that's available in the game you should be aware of, and you should do those daily and also weekly. So there's additional rewards, additional battle pass rewards, and also additional permanent features that will become available in the game. And finally, there's also official posts of additional features and also additional rewards that's coming soon. So this is coming from additional features coming from the official Twitter site or official X site. So here we can see there will be additional login rewards, and also there will be additional one-time login rewards for 300 additional aura bearer. And finally, there will be interactive map that will become available, which will provide us with additional quests, locations, and also site of interest. And the reason we want to do those is because those quests has been buffed with additional loots. Finally, within the game, there's also features and also systems will show us what giveaways will become available and also how to find those. So quite intensive, a bit of summary, and you can see all the research tabs behind it. So let's get into the video and let's go through one step at a time. Feel free to use the timestamps should you be interested on particular loots or reward. So coming over to our summary list. So this is a rough summary. I have been searching around on the official website, the previous live stream summaries, and also the milestone, everything that's related. There's a number of websites that provide a good summary, and I have been screenshotting those as we go. So bear with me and let's try to explain everything together. So right away, as you get into the game, there's a lot of check-in rewards, and we're estimating around at least 5,500 of aura bearers quite quickly through the rewards, through the mails, and also through the check-ins. You're expecting to get at least 60 of the standard banner summons. Now, if you guys are not sure how the standard banner and also how the other banner works, we do have a guide over here to teach you guys about each of the banners, including the beginner banner and also the standard banner. So make sure you check those out, because different banners have different PTs and also different tracking system and also different rewards. So about 60 standard banner summons and about 12 of the limited banner summons as you log into the game. We'll look at those in details. And then there will be about 40 of the beginner banner summons, which is a guaranteed 6-star character and also a selective 6-star weapon. Now there are a number of 6-star weapons to be selected, so there's only 5 that's available, I think 5 or 6. So we'll look at those. What are the weapons you can select from the free weapons as well? Now, as each of the new banners becomes available, including Levita and also including Leviting, Gebeta, and also Yvonne. As those characters become available, we'll be getting 5 of the limited banner summons each, and this is a signing event. As we keep going, one of the pre-registration reward will provide us with a 5-star character with Snowshine, which is a great defender, especially for Yvonne or Last Rite. if you haven't seen our previous videos, we had a look at some of the team compositions, and make sure you check this out together with the character tier list. Those will help you to understand what those characters do in particular role and which of those characters will be best in what situation. I'll be making another free-to-play character guide to teach you guys about what are the best free-to-play characters to be invested in. And interesting enough, or surprising enough, the developers are giving us a free 6-star, the best healer in the game, with Adrelia. Oh gosh, I still can't pronounce her name. So let's call her Adrelia. So she will also become available after 14 days of signing. We'll have a look at that very soon as to the rewards and the events related to that. So the guaranteed 6-star operator will be selected or randomly selected among the 5 operators, and this is from the beginner's banner. Again, this will come, I guess if you guys haven't seen it, this is actually over here, which you can understand how the beginner banner works and how there's a chance of getting additional 6 stars if you're super lucky on this banner. But you're guaranteed for at least one of the 6-star characters out of the 5 over here. And over here, we have a number of free weapons that will become available. So coming from 2 of the pre-registration event, you'll be getting a free greatsword and also a free sword. And those are the weapons that will become available. And coming from the login event, you also get the 6-star healer's arts weapon, which is a 6-star weapon for the healer. And there we have 2 6-star weapon selection box. One is coming from the beginner's banner, one is coming from the actual authority levels as you level up your authority. Finally, you can get 10 random weapon summoning tickets over here with those particular cosmic voice. Don't worry guys, we'll have a look where those coming from. So this is a general summary. Finally, there's a number of character experience, weapon experience, ascension materials, and also additional materials that will become available through the mail and also through the pre-registration event. Now, in order to show you guys exactly where to find those loots, let's come over to the next part. So we'll be categorizing things at one step at a time. And the first thing we have is going to be the patch 1.0 launch promo codes. Not likely there will be more promo codes. I'll be updating those for you guys as they become available. So this also starts our checklist pretty much. So the promo codes available, currently there are 2 of those, and this will give us 2,000 Ouroboros. I have made a guide over here should you guys want to keep a track of the promo codes, and I'll be updating those as those become available. So do stay tuned for those, and I'm sure there will be a number of those with social medias on the Chinese websites and also on the English website for those additional promo codes. So the links is available over here. Now there are 2 registration events. So if we come over to the official page, you can pre-register over here where my mouse is to click this button, and then you can pre-registration with the pre-registration events on the top. So those links will be available. If you have pre-registered, that's good. If you haven't, make sure you make the accounts with Gmail and pre-register. So the first pre-registration event will be, excuse me, the first pre-registration event will be sent to your mail once you play the game. And those are some of the free characters, free weapons we talked about earlier. And you can click over to this link to see the milestones of those available rewards. Now the second pre-registration event is a web event that players have to be rolling for certain items, and also it will take you a few days, at least 3 days, for a guaranteed 5-star weapon. I have made guide videos on this particular event, and I'll teach you guys how to unlock all the characters and then how to roll into the best items and what are the best items to select from. To make it short, I'll have the links available for you guys. So the first link is the event page. The second link is how to unlock all your teams for highest reward. The third link is to teach you guys what rewards is best to keep in your inventory. Because you can see over here on the screenshot, there are a number of rewards and you can only keep 5 of those. And here are my best choices of 5 of the rewards, as you can see over here. And the reasons behind it is because of the rarity of the items and also the scarcity and also how hard it is to get items in the game because of that. So make sure you check out those videos if you're not sure what to do in the pre-registration web event. As we keep going, we're going to come over to some of the in-game check-in event and also check-in list. Now, do keep in mind, some of those check-in events will have a timeline. Some of those will become available at the start of the game. Others will become available when the associated characters banner become available. because those summons can only be used on this character's banner, and it will expire when the character banner expires. So do keep in mind and do be careful of this. So firstly, we have the Libertine's banner that will become available at the launch of the game all the way to February the 7th. And during this time, you'll be able to log into the game for 5 free Libertine summon tickets. And those will expire if you don't use this on the Libertine banner. So do be careful. Now, second to that, we have the Get Better banner, which starts on the 7th to the 27th. If you guys are wondering, it is a 2.5 week rotation. So it's about 17 days per banner over here. And lastly, the Event banner will start on the 24th until the end of the patch. So when the Get Better banner becomes available, we'll have 5 of the login tickets for Get Better. And this starts exactly when the banner becomes available. It might take us 5 days to get those free summons. And this is also the case for the Event banner over here. Now, to add on top of that, each of the new operators coming into the story will have their own operator story. And that means we have 3 limited banner characters, right? And generally in the limited banner character story, you'll be getting some freebies and also currencies that you can be using to summon additional characters, including the limited banner character. Now, as we keep going, there is one of the biggest login event and also the most important one. So the Awakening Sign-In Beginner event. This will become available as soon as you start the game, and it will take you 14 days to collect all the reward. So what are the rewards that's available over here? One of the best in slot 6-star healers with Adrelia, and also her weapon, which is going to be a 6-star weapon, will become available. And this is something a free-to-play player or any player should have. And don't worry guys, if you do get more copies of this particular healer, she also becomes even better. So even if you get more of her from the standard banner, that's also really good. During this time, you can also get 12 of the limited banner summoning tickets. Those are much more rare because those tickets over here, they have a duration, they are bounded by banner. But those tickets over here can be used on any of the limited banner. So ideally, if you have signing into the game for 14 days, you really want to get this reward, especially the banner, the limited banner summoning tickets. This can be used for future banner as well. If you want to save for a massive banner for patch 1.1, 1.2 for a massive saving, this is your golden ticket. Now, we now have a number of banner related rewards. So if you guys are not sure how the banner works, the beginner banner, I'm still recommending come over to the written guide. We also have the video guide at the end. Where did the video guide go? It's okay. So we also have the video guide as well. I'll link the video guide to you guys as well to have a look. So what that means is the beginner's banner will require you to play the main story campaign on the main story missions. And this will give us 10 times 4 of the permanents to summon 40 times on the beginner's banner. And when you are summoning on the beginner's banner, you're guaranteed at least 1 6-star. It is possible to get multiple 6-star characters, but it's very rare. The guarantee is pretty much within the 40 summons or on the 40th summon, you'll be getting a free 6-star character. And the character you'll be getting, of course, will be featuring among the 5 of the standard banner character that is available. So if you guys are not sure which 5 characters, here are the 5 characters. And those are the name of those characters. We'll look into which of the characters will be the best character, but getting a duplicate of the healer is never bad over here. At the same time, once you have summoned 40 times on the beginner's banner, you also get a free weapon selector. Now what's interesting is this New Horizon weapon selector will feature those 5 different weapons. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is correct because I did find this on a non-official site. So don't quote me if I get this wrong, but I do think this is the case during the beta as well. So if you look at those 5 weapons, you might be thinking, hey, are those the only weapons you can select? But surprisingly enough, there is a list of 6-star weapons in the game. So definitely there's more weapons you can select from. Just to keep in mind of that. And there's arts units, there's greatsword, there's sword, and there's polearm. Do be careful of the weapon categorization because some characters need a certain type of weapon. A small word of advice is to wait until you have gotten your first or multiple 6-star characters and then decide which weapon would you need the most. Imagine if you got a polearm and you got a character that needs a greatsword, and that's awkward, right? So don't select the weapons yet until you get your 6-star characters. Now, during this time, the first limited banner that will become available will be the Levitating banner. A special feature that is added in the patch 1.0 is the what you call it, the urgent requirement limited banner head hunting feature. So to simply summarize it, after 30 pulls, you'll be getting 10 free summons on this banner. Those 10 free summons pretty much should stay on every limited banner. So after every 30 summons, you should be getting 10 free summons on the current limited banner. But this 10 free summon does not count towards any guarantee. For the 80 or for the 120 guarantee or the PD, this does not work. But if you do get a 6-star character using those 10 summons, this will also does not spin up your guarantee. So if you got Levitating with the 10 free summons, and you're still guaranteed to get one more Levitating on the 120 summon, and you're still guaranteed to get a 6-star on the 80 summon. Again, for more information on the limited banner, make sure you come over here for the written notes and also the video guide to explain and also to teach you guys what are the best strategies on the limited banners. So that's pretty much 10 free summons. So simply to put it, I think most of us will summon at least 30 times on the Levitating banner, so that 10 free summons is pretty welcome. And also you can try your luck. Now, there are a number of in-game events as you play the game, you'll unlock those, including the character level or the authority level over here. So as we play the game and also complete quests and also do everything in the game, you'll increase your authority level. And with the authority level threshold, level 8, 15, 20, 30, and also 45, you will unlock a total of 40 standard banner summons, 4,000 Ouroboros, which is close to 10 summons, 8 summons exactly, and also 10 of the weapon summoning tickets, and then 1 6-star weapon selector. Now do keep in mind that it seems to be an ending period to this authority event. This will end when the first limited banner expires, and this will likely to end on the 7th of February. So you kind of want to reach higher authority level to level 45 to obtain all of those rewards. Now, something interesting is this curator weapon supply. So remember the previous supply, there was 2 great sword, there was 1 sword, there was 1 arts weapon, and there was 1 polearm. So here there is a different selection of different 6-star weapons that will become available. So there's a hand cannon, which the previous 6-star weapon does not have this available. Again, there's a number of 6-star legendary weapons. So do be aware, you might still want to wait to see if your character actually needs this particular weapon, and I'll make a weapons tier list to see which of the best selectable weapons you want to consider and which of the weapons will be best for those characters. Of course, for the limited banner characters like Levitating, her own exclusive limited banner weapon will be the best in slot. But follow from that, a 6-star weapon can still work with her, just a slightly less power, of course. Now, there are a number of permanent features that is available in the game, and here serves as a reminder and also checklist as you play the game, you should be actively working towards those rewards. One of the weekly event or weekly routes that's added to the game for patch 1.0 is the weekly routes. This will feature a number of events and missions you can select from, and you can play the content that you prefer the best. And this will give you repeatable weekly rewards, and it's supposed to be one of the best ways of getting more summons in the game. Because we start the game on a Thursday for me, likely Wednesday for a lot of North America players, so you have half a week to complete those weekly tasks. So you should be trying to complete the first weekly task, and when the second week comes in, you can do this again very quickly within 3 to 4 days. And to follow from that, there is a battle pass in the game, and similar to most gacha game battle passes, usually the free-to-play battle passes will still provide you with free standard banner summons. So make sure you try to complete the battle pass missions daily and also weekly. Again, this follows through the weekly missions. Because the battle pass have limited missions each week, you want to complete the first week's missions as quickly as you can to get higher battle pass levels, and then the next week comes in, you should be getting some free standard banner pools, and maybe some free currencies and also free items as well. So now, as you become stronger in the game, there are 3 permanent end-game features that can also provide you with early game access to rewards. So this will be the Edge Tech Space Savage, and here we have the Outburst Moment, and then we have the Deliverer of the Cryptic. I'll be making guides on those and the best way to clear those free-to-play, or with the weakest team to clear those for those rewards. But at the moment, my plans is also to look into reruns and try to get us some free 5-star or 6-star characters. Now, in the future to come, I'll be making video updates on how to get additional rewards by coming from the official Twitter of the game. So if you have a look, this video or this particular post, I think it was posted yesterday, and it is a teaser post to say that similar to all the gacha games, there's additional rewards that can be obtained outside of the game, including daily sign-ins, and you can see they even have a demonstration. So you can sign in monthly, and this will give you some of the aura barrels, some currencies, and also some in-game upgrade materials. And to follow from that, the first time you sign in with the tools official developers has provided, you'll be getting another 300 additional aura barrels for signing in using those particular system. And you can see over here the additional rewards. And finally, something I'm very interested about is the developer is likely going to provide us with additional interactive map. So if you have played any of the Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, you know the interactive map is actually the best way of getting free-to-play currencies, because this will provide you with all the collectibles, enemies, crates, contents, keys, and even hidden zones in the map. So stay tuned for that. I'll be updating you guys how to find this, how to use this, and what are the filters, what are the routes to get the best loots. So make sure you subscribe. Now, as we keep going, one of the reasons you want to look for those crates is because patch 1.0 has increased loots in the crates. So 15 to 150 per crate. Some of those are much more rare, of course, but those should be showing on the map. And this means we can do the missions, explore the map, and collect all those rewards. Now, finally, if everything over here is a little too overwhelming, I know it's like a 18-page summary of checklist, there's also a feature in the game. So the Expo panel, the new Horizon giveaway panel, will provide players with additional rewards related to the main missions, operator menus, different development, and also in-game activities. So this is the in-game reminder or the in-game tracker for all the loots and also giveaways that's available in the game. And that summarizes everything. So the related information and also related links I'll provide to you guys, and you can use the document over here. I try to provide you guys with all the external links that's related to the official website and also that's related to a useful guide. So let me know in the comments, guys, if I have missed any of the particular loots or interesting or notable rewards, and we'll have a checklist to perfection or work in progress. And as the game becomes available, I'll try to make an Excel checklist so you guys can be ticking off everything you wanted in the game and all the free-to-play loots that's available for us to be collecting for more summons. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed, this is a really good time to do so, because I'll be covering everything related to Arknights Endfield, relating to the builds, the characters, and also ways of getting promo codes and additional freebies, explorations related to the game. So make sure you subscribe for the latest update and also news related to the game, and also more updates for new patches to come in the future.